Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be walking you through all the journals, books, and planners that I use every single day. And I thought it would be an interesting video for you guys to see what's the purpose of each of these journals and why do I use them on a day-to-day basis, as well as give an insight on how I manage my schedule around it, like how do I make time for these things. So let's get started. The very first thing that I use as soon as I wake up is my 5-minute journal. I have an entire video dedicated to this. By the way, if I've made videos on any of these topics that I'm talking about today, wherein I go with in more depth, I will leave a link to all of those in the description box below so you can check it out. Yeah, coming back to the 5-minute journal, this is something that I do every day, and as the name suggests, it takes about 5 minutes every day, but it's split into two halves, morning and evening or night. So the morning part takes about, I would say, 2.5 to 3 minutes. Sometimes it takes 3 minutes depending on how long I would take for the gratefulness section. So I do this, and while I am doing all of these activities, I have my tea next to me, and that's just how I like to start off my mornings. And I do this because it just helps me begin the day with the right mindset. There's a lot going on in my life in terms of schedule and things that I need to do, and if I fall out of this habit, if I see that for a number of days that I am not following these things that I'm going to explain today, I get really anxious. I feel like as soon as I wake up, I start thinking about, oh my God, I need to do A, B, C, D thing, all of these things. And then in the night, I keep thinking about what should I be doing tomorrow? And I don't like living like that. I have lived like that, and I'm not a fan of that lifestyle. So if you're not mindful about it, it's very easier for you to go to that kind of a life wherein you're constantly thinking about what you need to get done. And this one just helps me to, just like, hold on. There's this time in the day. That's why you have working hours. You can get it done. Let's just focus on it right now as of this moment. So that's why I like using this book and or this journal. And as soon as I'm done with this, I think you can see here the last component of the morning part is the daily affirmation. So I write my affirmation once here, and then I head over to my affirmation notebook. This one is from the Ink Bucket. I got it as a freebie when I placed an order for the 2021 planner. I absolutely love this book. I love how flexible it is, how easy it is, how lightweight it is, as well as the quality of this book. And also, it looks so pretty. So I really like this. And the first time when I used this as my affirmations notebook, I wrote down my affirmation for the day in the entire page. And that's because the previous notebook that I was using had enough number of lines that I could write because the time allowed me to do so. And once I did this, I noticed that, oh my God, this is taking too much time. And scientifically, it suggested that you need to say your affirmations out loud or write it at least 10 times a day. So this was more than like 25 times. And I thought, okay, why not, split the page into two halves for each day and then write it. And this fits about 12 times. So I think it works perfectly. I don't feel it's crunched like this. There's two lines that I leave, and I just like the way it looks. And also my time, like the time that I have in the morning, would be pretty reasonable for this. And this one takes about 5 to 8 minutes while I do this. So both the 5-minute journal as well as this one, I think it would take about 10 minutes. Now, once I am done with this, and I'm almost done with my tea at this point, I move on to my daily Stoic book. I have a video dedicated to this book wherein I review it, I also give a summary of it in case you're interested. And I read this book in 2020 and I'm rereading it in 2021 as well. And the reason why I like reading this book is because, we have all these long-term goals and, the vision, your purpose, your passion, all that is there, which is great. But if you are not mindful about these things on a day-to-day basis, and if your actions in your daily life does not reflect the goal you have, does not reflect the intentions you have set for your life, then that would cause a problem and you wouldn't be able to achieve a lot of the things that you can achieve. So this book does a perfect job in ensuring that I am mindful about the life that I am creating for myself and the journey that I am on. So that's why I like reading this book as well. And then once that's done, I go off, like, do certain other things that I want to get done. I finish my yoga practice and then I make my breakfast. It's usually oatmeal, cornflakes, or eggs. So I make my breakfast and then I open this very pretty planner from the Ink Bucket. If you have been watching my channel, you know how much I love and use this planner. So I open this up and go to the, this is this week's spread. I come here, see what and all I have for that particular day, and then make a list of all the things that I want to do while I am having my laptop open. And I have, excuse me just a second. Yeah, I open my Google Calendar. I see what do I have, any meetings, and how much time do I have left in order to do other things. And depending on that, I write additional things that I need to get done. And that helps me a lot, looking at my calendar while I'm planning, to ensure that I'm mindful about the time that I have and I'm not writing down tasks which ideally cannot be done. And this, I think, would be for my, like, in the morning period, and then I start off my work or class or client calls, whatever is scheduled for that particular day. Each day is different. That's just how my schedule works currently. And then once I'm done with this, like I said, I go off to do whatever is scheduled. And then in the noon, around 12 or 1 or 2 or 11:30, like I said, depending on the schedule of each day, I have a journaling session for about 30 minutes. I use 2 pages on each of the days. On one side of the page, I write my thought download, or I do my thought download. So basically what I do is I put a timer for 5 minutes and then I write down whatever comes to my mind. And the way I look at this activity is, when you're cleaning your house or something, when you're dusting things, that's how I look at this thought download. So on a daily basis, I am clearing my mind and my brain and removing all the unwanted thoughts or the thoughts that are impacting me quite a bit, but I might not know the exact reason for it. So in the thought download, all of it comes down, and then I reflect on the thought download as well once I'm done. And then I have a prompt for each of the day depending on what I am working on. Currently, I'm working on something called magnetic journaling. So for, like, each day I have a prompt and then I answer or I journal to whatever the prompt is. And then again in the night, sometimes while I was trying to establish a sleeping habit to make sure that I go to bed by 12 a.m. in the night, I used to also do an affirmation routine just to calm myself down and to change your mood from that working mode to rest mode. Now I am good with that. I've established that habit and I don't do that anymore, but I do the 5-minute journal, this night part, wherein I write down 3 amazing things that happened today and how could I have made today even better. And that would take about like a minute and a half, not too long. So yeah, all of this together, I think this is the longest it takes. It takes about half an hour, 15 minutes, and these three together 15 minutes. So it's a total of 1 hour a day that I spend on my planning, reading, journaling routine. So I hope you found this video somewhat helpful, just to see how I know individually I have shown you these books and these planners, and I've shared about the concepts in separate videos. But yeah, I hope this video did help you to see how I collectively use it and what's the purpose of each of these books and how it helps me manage my goals. Yeah, these helps me upgrade my mindset, my affirmation. This helps me start off my day with the right mindset. This one helps me to ensure that my daily actions are reflecting my intentions and my vision for the life that I am creating. This one helps me to manage my time. This one helps me to clear my mind and become more intentional about everything, and also to upgrade my mindset as well with the prompts. So yeah, these were all the books and journals. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.